Hey, it's Travis from the Nerd Store, and it's time for your comic book countdown. Before we get started, I want to go over the variants from Marvel and DC. Marvel has got the Women of Marvel this month. And DC is doing movie covers, which are actually really a lot of fun. So, alright, at number 10 this week, we have the second issue of Nameless from Grant Morrison. Number 9, we have Guardians Team Up number 1. This is the Guardians and the Avengers together. Number 8, we have Monster Motors. This is pretty much every classic monster as a car. Cadillac as Dracula, Frankenstein, zombie cars, the whole 9 yards. Number 7, we have Citizen of the Galaxy. This is kind of a heartfelt piece, a little bit more sappy, touchy-feely than I usually go with on my top 10, but a really well-written piece. Number 6 is Marvel's big title for the week, as they are continuing with their Star Wars Marvel Universe. Princess Leia. This is the 3rd series that they've put out, and there's going to be a 4th one that comes out in April, I believe. Alright, and our top 5. Number 5 is Big Man Plans. This is a dark and a gritty comic book. So if that's not your style, this is not for you. It is about a man that has had a very hard life and is kind of trying to figure out how to fix his life, but it's not working well for him. Number 4, we have Descender from Jeff Lemire. Jeff Lemire has brought us some classics such as Sweet Tooth. This one is about a robot world, humans world, where we are a little bit afraid of the robots, so we're trying to kill them all. And we have a small robot boy, Tim, who is trying to figure out what is going on. He's just woke up from a long nap, 10 years, and he is finding that the world around him has changed very differently. Neverboy. This one really caught me at the very end. As I was reading this, the first half of it was kind of okay. Right at the end, when we start to figure out what is actually going on, this turned out to be a really interesting, really exciting book. I'm not going to give away what is happening. You kind of start to get hints. There's actually quite a few in there, which is always fun when you get the hints and at the end you're like, oh, that's what that meant. But this one was a lot of fun. This one was a Darkhorse. Number 2, I gotta go with Cluster again. Cluster is so much fun right now. This is, I think, Boom's best book out right now. We are still trying to make our way back from the collision that we left at in issue 1 back to the prison before the timers go off and all of our heroes die. There's some political intrigue in here as we have some both good and bad things happening because of who the characters are and their political ties. I'm really enjoying this one. And number 1, I'm actually really surprised made my number 1 spot. It is the all-new Hawkeye number 1. This is probably the fastest read of all of them that I did this week. It's real simple, not super deep or anything like that, just a lot of fun action adventure that you would hope for from a superhero title. And I got something special for you this week. Total Razzie. Zombies versus cheerleaders. This was so bad, absolutely horrible, that I just had to talk about it. There are aliens turning people into zombies by dressing up as Girl Scouts and poisoning their cookies. There's cheerleaders being drunk, killing zombies so that they can get more drunk. There's weird and inappropriate zombie fetishes. It's just bad. So bad that you guys are just gotta peek through it. It's bad. Alright, well, until next week, this was Travis from the Nerd Store, 807 8th Street, downtown Greeley.